Okay, another RTSL game. I guess. Yyblowej. Oh, what the hell is that? Drew. Hard to say. Long stick, short stick. I mean, three scorings. That's always bad. Two four ups. Not as bad. Normally, I would love to start with a purge, but now. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry for that. Now has to be Middle East, followed by quick Asia, followed by hopefully Euro domination. It would be interesting to go for one into France, but I don't want to risk losing Italy, especially to some Suez Italy coup combo. Okay, opponent from Korea, so well, not that far from China, although I'm not sure if Korean school of toilet struggle is the same or different from Chinese world famous toilet struggle school. Well, we'll see, I guess. Rating very reasonable, 1850, so practically as strong as they get. Okay, really? Duck and cover would have been annoying right now. Yes, that one. Okay. So, if I dump Europe now, he'll just coup Iran and get first chance to steal Pakistan. If I dump Asia now, yeah, also not that thrilling, which means I will do this. At least now I'll get a fighting chance. Okay, if he goes for Spain, Portugal, and Greece, I'm screwed in Europe, obviously. But it's not that likely. And against Spain alone, I think I can fight that. But first of all, I don't want to compromise my long-term position in Asia, at least. Okay. I put one extra in Pakistan since Defcon's at 4, and I do want to discourage a coup. Chinese school of TS is really against early playing of the China card. Now, any other card would be really unlikely to succeed, unless of course it's in the Pakistani war. But then, well, I'm a little bit screwed, just like this. I would have to probably coup with the Rescue Purge. Not a fortunate turn of events. And that would leave me seriously under-opt for the remainder of the turn. Seems my opponent has a bit of a conundrum himself. I might as well go back to the Lichess titled arena, featuring Magnus Carlsen or Dr. Nichterstein again, which I was watching before this game started. It's always fun to watch Carlsen dismantle all these very strong players in the bullet games. It's like, okay, wait for it, wait for it. Whoa. Oh, that is very good. Okay. A little coup in Iraq, just to get Milops and keep Pakistan safe. Very good. Also a very lucky turn of events for me. Now it's quite likely, unless he uses D-stall on me right now, that I will get domination in Asia. Europe might be a bit of a problem. So I only have 2 ops play left for me. If he decides to go hard for Europe domination, there's nothing I can really do about it. By the way, notice how in event of a failed coup, Malaysia was still a better target than Pakistan. First of all, Pakistan is overprotected, so even a failure in Pakistan is likely to, well, not give any tangible benefit. Second of all, I still had to worry about him coupping Pakistan after Malaysia, even in case of a failure. So I had to spend an action round in Iraq. Sorry. Just making sure that Pakistan is safe, well, as safe as it gets at least. Maybe it was a better choice to dump Europe immediately, but I don't think it's very likely that he will fight for the domination in this turn. I definitely didn't want him to attempt a coup in Malaysia another time. Come on, just space, my friend. Dump CIA if you have it. What are his options here, by the way? Deco seems premature. Dista, obviously, into Thailand. Always a reasonable option. Personally with sorry, personally with well, oh, and okay, that's a Europe scoring. Yeah, about time I get rid of it. Okay, I need to remember he might hold containment. Good. Okay, just in case he goes for South Korea, I'll have an answer in India. It's kind of funny that usually I prefer to play USSR even at +3, but in my recent games I've been quite often mauled by the USA. Exactly. Whereas my Soviet score recently, well, I even lost a game with the Soviets at +2 in turn 3. Just like that. Ah, he did have it. Nasser and Korean War. Now this has to be a coup, otherwise he might coup Panama, which is an idea I really hate. Of course, that also means that he takes Lebanon now. Next turn might open with Nasser. But no, Panama is just more important. Yep. Failure as expected. No worries though. Just now I know that Fiddle is a healthy space. Okay, so far so well, very good. Mainly owing to his failure in Malaysia. You can probably hear my son talking about his toys in the background. Okay, Lebanon it is, exactly, and Asia scoring it is. Nah, I didn't like that. That's a crappy hand, this headline-wise. Okay, not a crappy hand in general, but if I have to, headline Olympic Games, well, I never liked it. It's way too easy to just well, not lose on Defcon since it's not possible with deck and cover being gone. Not just be a 4 VP swing. Okay, no D cards as well, which means that I will expect a Nasser headline followed by a coup probably Panama, which I will have to answer by expanding from South Africa. Okay, no real choice here. Of course, if he decides to go for something else, he might very well try, if he got defectors, well, try a decal headline, get all over Asia to stop my domination there with country count. Okay, blockade, always a problem, of course. Really? Okay, that worked. Damn, guy really deserved some break in this game. Okay, never mind. Carry on. Okay, so things to do. Might have decall. does have Nasser, which means Egypt, Angola, and Laos, Cambodia, just for the sake of having a proper country count in Asia. Okay, later priorities would be Spain, Portugal to get a good realignment position against France. Actually, I wonder which card should I use with UN intervention. Perhaps none. And Suez. This is just 3 ups. No big deal. 3 influence lost. Not real problem here. Fidel will go to space for the attempt to... okay. Not that D card, the other one. Yeah. Okay, you're not getting Libya, that's for sure. Now, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea of playing Comic-Con with an intervention. I mean, East European unrest is still around. Warsaw Pact, oh, okay, also. You get a free pass on the special relationship if I play Suez right now. Tricky. Okay, I definitely need to hold one until late for blockade. Yes, let's make him worry a bit in Europe. Plus, I want to get Suez out of the deck. Oh. Yeah. So that when I make my comeback in France, there will be no events, and that could hamper me there. I really wonder why he didn't start with Nasser in Egypt. Must mean he doesn't have the factors. Ah, he had that. Yes, almost a pain. Okay, not much more to do here. For both of us, actually. So, let's prepare a realignment position against France. Obviously no scoring, so no worry about that. Followed by spacing of Fidel. Damn, that space was a bit annoying. Okay. Vietnam revolts will have to be played a little bit earlier. Probably one into Iraq just to get to the neighborhood. Not much going on there. Then again, he probably... Not. Find it hard to believe he might have blockade. Okay, I need some kind of AR6 play. Probably against Algeria, since, well, where else actually? Which means this has to go to Tunisia. Okay, it's practically impossible for him to get to Laos, Cambodia now. Because that would mean just forfeiting Algeria, which is, well, unlikely to say the least. And if he played blockade on me right now, I'll just go into Algeria. But UN intervention, not China card, of course. Okay, one problem, potentially huge. Okay. And break. Indo-Pakistani war. Always a huge problem. I guess I have to risk it. I mean, it's not like a huge chance. 1/3 times the possibility that I'll get it, in which case it's problem free. What is not problem free is that my opponent got decall as well. Okay. As far as headline choices go, containment is no-brainer here. So, ops, lots of ops. Probably an event, but time will tell. He also got defectors, which makes decall a reasonably likely headline. Thank you. Luckily, I use 2 influence to break Algeria, so he cannot just fix and coup. So he'll have to sacrifice something. Naturally, he might just protect everything, but then I get a coup. And one slightly annoying issue is that I will lack places to spend my beautiful ops. I mean, I'm blocked from most of the world here, so... Okay, what do I have? Mexico? Okay, South Africa, maybe. Some struggle in Asia. And a coup in... yeah. Exactly there. Okay, so... what do I have here? Algeria, South Africa. Now, since he has his mill-ups, there'll be no problem for me to play Arab-Israeli war to Jordan. Get a domination in the Middle East. By the way, is he still holding Nasser? He should be, right? Okay, in that case I need to hurry with that. Oh, 5, 5. Double domination. Sure glad I did that. Okay, now that that is taken care of, what else should I do here? Probably some slow creep towards Nigeria. I'm playing everything here, so I don't need to spare nuclear test ban. Mexico, obviously. A little extra effort in the Middle East couldn't hurt. Probably put one in Guatemala, taking advantage of the fact that I'm rather rich this turn. One in South Africa, but I could use break. I mean, an IR6 play. Fortunately, it seems there is none. In South Korea doesn't provide any considerable value here. Okay. Well, this is still dominated, so unless he holds it, Nasser might not be a very smart move. Okay. This must always be at least a decent move. Okay, for the final play. Okay, let's get a realignment position against Nigeria should he take it from me. He might pull a nasty blockade on me, but, well, might as well play the China card. A very smart move would be probably to switch, flip Laos Cambodia right now, since that stops my domination in Asia. And I would be, well, forced to choose either getting my mill-ups, possibly victory points, or flipping it back. Not a wonderful choice. In terms of also two influence into Turkey. Okay, what is he holding? He has Japan, obviously. It's one of the cards. Oh, thank you. Okay, so just protection. Makes sense, protecting from Voice of America. In that case, it's an event! And Voice of America it is. Huh. Fortunately, also Allende. Panama. Will not work. Damn, I have a lot of bad cards in this hand. It will bury you. Muslim Revolution, Fidel, South African Unrest, and the Gunman, obviously. Okay, I need to start with Void of America because nothing else creates any kind of threat. Oh, and there's that. I kind of hope for Quagmire here, actually. Okay, so I can clean up South America and Zaire to get something out of this. We're able to space one. With all that shit being unspaceable right now, have to be will bury you. Okay, anything better? I would love to clean up Indonesia and Lebanon, perhaps. I guess it's not to be. From this hand I would definitely want to hold two cards, hand being so drastically bad. And I wanted to use the China card for it, therefore, but okay, Zaire is kind of worth a lot. So let's use the China card anyway. I assume he will coup this time. Okay, I need to have some better protection in Europe. Okay, what are the odds of me needing to use China in Asia? Not high. Probably. Okay, blockade. Always an option. Luckily, that won't be a problem. So, I assume that since I'll be spacing will bury you, I will hold Gunman and Muslim Revolution. Play Fidel and Haenda as late as possible. Damn, that's a bad hand. Kind of a funny contrast compared to my turn 3 hand, which was wonderful. Okay, not okay. So, I need a coup. I need it to work. Damn it! In case you were wondering, that was not a working coup. Damn it. That was so preventable. Smart play by my opponent. Now he has realignment position against me, and I need to allow it. And that's how a seemingly wonderful game becomes a problem. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a huge problem. Right. Okay, is Muslim Revolution playable maybe? Okay. At least I got that. I'll have to give him South African unrest. It's not worth as much, considering that I've lost South Africa. Here you are. Enjoy. Damn it. Yep. I know. I know. Okay, so a little extra in Asia then. I really hope for Asknot right now. Maybe even blockade. Damn, that Turkey-Uruguay move was really smart. Perhaps I should have just ignored that Uruguay since I had F. Oh, for ops, really? Okay, that makes my Muli's position just too bad. Yep, didn't work. Asknot. Okay. That will be a huge Asknot. So I don't need to worry about South America that bad. Don't need to worry about Africa. Don't need to worry about Missile Envy, of course, but that's, well, always a problem with this hand at least. If I use Asknot, well, if I don't get flower power, then it's ABM. Shit, I mean, come on. Yeah. That's bad. Maybe I should have used Asknot immediately. The funny thing is that it would make sense for me to use ABM for ops right now. Yeah, Angola is probably unsustainable. Need to go for Nigeria. Panama makes sense. But, well, I don't have the events. He very well might. Realignment against Iraq makes some sense, but I don't have the follow-up anywhere. Yeah. Perhaps I should not have went for Saudi Arabia. Okay, his choice seems to be straightforward enough. Libya, Saudi, followed by a coup in Nigeria. Ever since I wished him better luck in his roles, he's been having some amazing luck. Okay, at least that failed a little bit. My discard no longer as huge as hoped for. Still worthwhile. It's kind of funny and makes up for a good part of the charm of this game, how often when you get a good hand, wonderful hand even, one opponent just prick a needle, use some other event, and suddenly your hand is not as good anymore. Pretty crappy even, especially in case of Missile Envy. This is, well, very well demonstrated. So just steal the opponent's strongest card, use it for yourself. In the headline, no less. So you get a combo. Interesting. It takes quite a bit of time to decide about that. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, but the middle is yours. No problems there. One more. Italy. Okay, go away, go away, go away, away, away. Better. Could have used Sadat here. Okay, that's a little bit tricky. Should I use nuclear subs here? Mid-turn. Okay, let's assume he has Middle East scoring. Kind of hard to imagine that he does not. And let's steal Africa from him. 1, 2, 3. The salt. I mean, I don't have a problem not using Usuri for the event, especially with the Cultural Revolution still being in the draw deck, or in my opponent's hand, obviously. But Salt taking IBM, Tehran dumping some nice scorings. That's a different story entirely. Okay. Kind of annoying that he got me his scoring in the same turn that he stole Muslim Revolution from me. Okay. So which event do I like more? If I were to use Salt, what do I take? Grain sales. Always a good choice. We're playing in Africa, Central America, Asia, as well as Southeast Asia. None of these scorings are bad, which means Tehran is not that useful. One small step still on the deck, so that's something to consider for the future. Okay, which one do we lose? Asia. As much as I loved what things were, what was going on in the early war, every single mid-war turn so far was pretty crappy, to be honest. Pretty crappy indeed. Okay, a coup would have been ineffective. So, Salt negotiations, and Brezhnev is out, so I could use the Purge. I think Colonials is the only card that's really a problem. And with grain cells, I will be able to take a swing at France. And I got colonials, so once again it wasn't that horribly useful. Now France will be at +3. That's just reasonable enough. Fortunately, I don't have a good follow-up realignment anymore, with Iraq being at 0. I mean, I could go for Algeria just to deny him a chance of getting France back. That's one option, I guess. But then I definitely need to watch out for Africa. And he will get 2 coups to my 1. And brush was unaccounted for. Might lose me Mexico. Something in Africa. Tricky. Okay, so at least I'll learn about it first. Please fail. Come on, you have had great luck so far in mid-war. Time to have some worse luck. Okay, taking Italy from me right now would be a really shitty move. Okay. Ugh, really? Come on. I'm not happy with how things turned out here. Okay. Please not failed. With brush war gone. Yeah, I need to allow one more coup, I think. In order to get anything out of this realignment. I wonder if I should have just went all for Africa. Okay, the goal is to play. Need to watch out about that too. The way things are shaping here, it increasingly looks like Europe control might be my best bet of winning this game. I mean, DEFCON is not very likely, with say being gone and, well, gunman being not gone. Over the board, I did take back Europe. Still have Asia. Middle East, South Africa, South America looks just bad. Africa, I'm not thrilled about it as well. Okay, there is some chance of me regaining some position in the Middle East. I wonder what is he considering right now. As for me, well, this is space, this is hold, or the other way around. Really? Interesting. Okay. That's actually a pretty reasonable coup result, with me holding the colonials. Pretty reasonable indeed. Interestingly enough, I have two cards which allow me to get back into Africa should I get, well, realigned. And he doesn't even have a great secondary realignment. I wonder what he's considering. I mean, a coup in Angola seems obvious enough. Might try some fancy realignment, of course. Okay, what else is still? Whoa, really? Dude, talk about an overkill. 2. 3. Just to discourage any realignments. 4. Really? Whoa. Annoying. Okay. One more time. Let's just do it one more time. So, how many realignments have you got left? Really? Damn, he's stubborn. Okay, okay. Now, I get to take these 2 babies. Presence in South America. 2 more victory points in Southeast Asia. That's something. That's something indeed. That's not exactly something. Had to be done nevertheless. Whoa. Okay, that was funny. Okay. Risking the goal. Shit. That was annoying. And he did get the goal, which he likely will headline. Okay, since I had deck and cover, and since I hate the very idea of Missile Envy, and I have Will Bury You, that's my headline. Okay. I lose Argentina or Mexico, but nothing else. Right, I forgot about Junta. Okay. So, me being happy about my position in South America was a little bit short-lived, to be honest. Yeah, very much so, it seems. Okay then. What do I need to do right now? Except for presence in South America, of course. let's leave that for my AR7. Sadly, it means Alliance for Progress is ops. Which means I might play it for ops right now, just as well. He got one small step also, if memory serves. I wonder if he got any scorings. Okay, things I need to do. Event jump hole. That will be rather huge, considering my shit. Yeah. That was a really unlucky comeback, considering that he's been probably holding Sadat for this time. Really? Not stealing the China card from me? That had to be wrong. Liftoff! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a liftoff. Okay, so let's evaluate things here. That's 5 for me, that's 7 more than 12. That I assume will be 3. That's 8 from him. 11. Let's start. Really? Dude. So, I'm really not happy with how things turn out here. A 1! I mean, seriously. Another one. I really didn't expect much from this coup. A 2. Would have been... Okay, enough maybe is not exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, at least I got that. Another one? Finally. And for my AR7, he probably will protect. Oh, he won't. Okay. Hello, Brazil. Ugh. Now that's one disgusting card. Blockade. Cha will work pretty well together. Flower power is active. Oh, the go is active. Right, his first move of the game, headline actually. I mean, the 2 extra in France still makes sense to protect it from socialist governments or reformer. But I probably should have remembered about that one. Okay, shuttle diplomacy also active. Can I do anything about it? 5-3. So not enough. What can I headline except for a Cuban Missile Crisis? Probably only that. I mean, Fidel is gone. Him not being able to coup, probably not a great help, but maybe something. Okay, I can afford one miss, no problem. To miss twice would have been a problem, but not a huge one. I can just intervene for blockade. Attempt 1 failed. Okay, what can he do? Can steal a Middle Eastern battleground from me, which would have been bad. With NATO being gone, there's no reason to hold on to a special relationship. I really hate multiple misses on Bird Trap or Quagmire. I think there should be a hard limit of like 2 maybe. Alright, brilliant. Okay. I get to live to lose another day. So he'll take Egypt and I will dump Middle East, scoring before it turns out to be control. After Iranian hostage crisis. Still 5. Would have been 2 more, sorry, 2 less if I made that first attempt. Okay, so that's an event, which means I have to use terrorism sooner rather than later. I expect him to coup soon. Scorings, one of the 3 scorings that are his is gone. So regarding wars, yes, there's a lot of them. Indo-Pakistani, Iran-Iraq, Korean, Arab-Israeli even, Rush War. This probably needs to be an event. Okay, that assume he probably has solidarity. Would really prefer him to space first. Okay, let's give him a non-threatening move. And see if he has anything to space. No. Okay, that was pretty acceptable. Hopefully denying him. Okay. Overprotected, so no reason to go there. I assume he'll go for Botswana, after which I will coup Botswana. Oh! Okay, right, that was missing. Unfortunately, he might as well just realign me out of Chile. Yeah, decided not to. Okay, mill-ups. No other targets. No success as well. That's better. Okay, so no more spacing for you unless it's Cal. He might use Eldritch Aims on me. Taking either EU or ABM. Okay, I wonder, since I've gotten Martial Pact formed, now if I space it, no problem since it's my only problem card. By the way, what's happened to Sadat? He played it sometime earlier and then... Right. Okay, there's a lot of events in this card, sorry, in this hand. Tehran has to be an event, hopefully ditching South America scoring. East European unrest, also a very decent event. Less so probably. Okay, gotta wonder about Africa though. Should I fight with IBM for Africa? Nah, probably just for Panama. That's disgusting. Okay, luckily he cannot turn that into his domination, since I have +2 everywhere. Okay. So that reminds me of his tricky move, in which he went for Europe and South America. If he has Africa, that's just 4. That's not a problem. So I have to assume that he has a scoring. My guess would be South American scoring. That would put him at 9 victory points. Central America domination would be 4. Which means I probably have to give it a try. I don't want to surrender on the idea of taking Europe. That's some clever move from my opponent. Okay, let's assume he has South America scoring and war games. Seems like a most threatening idea right now. which means I have to go for Central America. Now, if he scores South America right now, which I suspect, or Europe, which is also an option. Damn it, he tricked me on Europe again. Then again, yeah, he was really behind there. So let's solve the African problem as well. And that's more like it. Cost me China though. Which I'm not terribly happy about. Okay. Interesting. He might not have war games. I mean, if he did, he probably would have just scored some North America immediately. Because why wait? Given that our man Tehran is no longer that important. Okay, that was bad. However, I still would like to could hold on to it as well. I mean, if there's no chance of me getting Europe, I might as well play it for ups in the turn 10. Okay, so I got Africa back. Lost quite a bit of position in Europe. Okay, he doesn't have any great realignment positions against me. But still. Okay, let's give him that. Maybe he does have Africa. Okay, what's else in play? Asia would have been really nice if it appeared. And Africa, of course. So, do you have Africa, my friend? Okay, with Muslim Revolution being gone, I can play Camp David, hopefully. Oh. That's not a huge problem, actually. Okay, I got Cal, which is nice. I got Missile Envy and Usuri. I didn't get Chernobyl, which means my plan to conquer Europe is no longer an option. So, what's the headline? And can I afford Miss Envy? Second cover is here. I do have Cal. Olympic Games, yeah, I really can't afford to worry about Olympic Games in position like this. he does quite likely have war games. Okay, with space, that would be somewhat problematic. Okay, I have how I learned. Should survive. Maybe. Hopefully. Nah, I probably should have used Cal. Damn it! Would lose me Egypt, of course. But Africa is more important right now. Okay, how much do I need to restore domination in Europe? He has, let's say, 5. I need to take Spain, Portugal. I'm not playing EU for the event anymore. No real reason to do so. Okay, overall, that's still likely to be control for the Soviets. But he's done some very good job protecting himself. Oh shit. Yeah. That's probably a winning move, by the way. Okay, so he doesn't have war games. Good to know. He does have a European domination, though, which is not as good to know. Okay. I don't have any great coup targets, which means I probably should just take Egypt. Not with that one, I might need that one. And wait for his coup to respond with a counter coup. Still some very nice play by my opponent. Especially if he decides to go for Africa. I mean, Nigeria is so weak that... yeah. Okay, at least I don't have any huge problems in this hand. Sorry. Or Cal. Okay, I really need to hope for a... oh, maybe not a huge coup. Maybe just a control denying coup in South America. If he doesn't have control, he must fight for domination. Might be a bit difficult. Still, everything over protected there. Okay, what are my odds in Europe? 5. Not brilliant, but if I hold this European unrest for a while... Nah, he'll just overprotect East Germany. It's just one influence right now. I see. Very well then. Well, not very well actually, but okay, let's risk it one more time. I'll hold Cal. Okay, is Thatcher the Betrayer still around? Seems so. Which means Venezuela. Okay, I need to break his control here at least. Good. Now it will be harder for him to react. If he decides to take a swing at Nigeria, which makes sense, he might as well hold Africa after all. I might deny him South America control completely, although it's probably still lost. Oh. Okay. Bloody hell, it worked. So, that will be my AR-7, regardless of what's happening over there. Let's do a quick body count. He has the China card, but let's ignore that for now. Okay, that makes the score a draw. 4, 9, yeah, brilliant. 5, 9, 9. Not counting South America. And I do get the last move privilege. Of course, my domination here is shaky, very shaky, and he has two easy victory points in the Middle East. Oh, and a space attempt, of course. But at least I still have some hope. Okay, not really okay though, but he still doesn't have mill-ups. Shouldn't be a huge problem for him, of course. Maybe I should have used another card in Venezuela. It would be really great to have two control breaking moves available. Now, given that he knows my hand, he can just overprotect West Germany with 1. And yeah, and Europe is done. Oh, and he has the China card. Obviously worth quite a bit, especially if he uses it against Algeria, breaking my domination of Africa, and knowing that, well, my response won't be very great. At least he uses it immediately. That's kind of weird. Okay, that was a waste. Calculate the score now. 6 in Asia. Okay, that and scores a draw. Europe gets him 5, Middle East gets him 4, that's 9. I get 2, he gets 2 here. Yeah, he's winning by a lot. Okay. First things first. I need a better country count in Africa. Also need some very lucky realignments. But that's another matter. Might as well try this realignments now. Okay, Brazil once or twice and Cuba. Okay, Europe is practically lost unless he forgets about West Germany. Okay, Brazil, attempt 1 worked, attempt 2 did not, attempt 3 not exactly what I was going for. I mean, he can just use 2 ops, 1 Brazil, 1 West Germany. Damn it, that was probably my last chance. Okay, now let's coup Sudan. That at least is a move he can't respond to with influence placement. Unluckily, he can probably just go to Colombia, maybe West Germany. Okay, at worst he has a 3 up. I wonder if it can be Quagmire. That would have been funny. Probably winning. And we'll explain his approach to Europe. Okay, that's 6. So that's a draw. That's +5 for him, +9 as usual. I lost 5 here, so that's a draw. So he's at +9, +10, +6, and China +5. +5 for my opponent, and he gets the last move, after which I get to try my luck. Interestingly, if he does nothing, I have a draw. Nothing like a failed coup. Which would have been a win rating-wise, but a draw for the purposes of, well, the RTSL league, which plays according to the original GMT rules of the game. Of course, that's very unlikely to happen. And he needs to just put one into Colombia to make it a very bad loss. So if he has at +5 right now, I can win 2 from Cuba, 1 from Brazil with realignment. And that's it. Interestingly, he's nearing his time limit, so if we were playing with an actual 60-minute timer, that might have been a little bit interesting. Naturally, I'm not going to enforce a win here if he oversteps his time a little bit. Doesn't feel in the spirit of the game. Buddy, come on, you gotta win. Unless you are spacing now and failing that. Kind of funny considering that I was leading by a lot. Okay, that solved it. Yeah, that's a win. I mean, there's not even a theoretical chance of me pulling it off. Just to make sure. Okay, that evens the score. That makes it 5. That makes it another 5, so 10 for him. 6 for him. Still 6. 11 with China, it's 10. Not really doable. Europe makes it 5. Okay. Time for some goodbye realignments. Whoa, really? Yeah. And that's game. I need to analyze that game in more detail for myself since, well, it felt like a winnable game. Perhaps in the reach turns, I would have been more careful, more overprotective about Europe, for example. That would have been winnable. And congratulations from our opponent. And, oh yeah, he was a little bit, but well played nevertheless. So thanks for watching, and see you in another last Reddit Twilight Struggle League game.